Hi, good afternoon. It is June 27th, Monday, and I'm Raleigh Brown. This is Curve Flattening Concert number 420. And I'd like to greet you all. Stephen DeHaas, man, you've been getting in first all the time, Steve. He is on YouTube, of course, but Steve Edelman is the first Facebooker, and Helene Tober Fowler, Warren and Janelle, Johnson Hogg, Ken Nashif and Oreo, and Charlie Bryant. Charlie, I loved your version of Unwed Fathers by John Prine. Kathy Marsick, back home from old songs. We'll talk about that a little bit. And Caston and Jay Dusenberry and Terry St. James. I missed you guys, all of you except Kathy Marsick, who I actually saw. And Bunny Barnes is here, and Stephen is there with her. Bunny, Roy Bookbinder said to send you his regards. And Steve Davidson, Peggy Burnett Roberts, Lauren Payne. Let's have a little clinkiferousness here. Tom Maynard and Ann Mintz. Here's to all of you. In our ever more challenging world. So, Amy Roach and Charlotte Cantrell and Mark Steele. Welcome aboard, all you guys. We'll get some music going here. Carol Pratt is here. John Hubner and John Sprouse and Rich Fowler. So I will try to say hello to more of you soon. I'm going to start with an original today. It seems somehow appropriate to our current situation. These are the hardest times I've seen, like living in some horrid dream. We see the darkest hearts of men. The world has turned to hate again. Our fathers fought a bitter war to keep the fascists from our door. But now they've crept into our den. With cross and flag they're here again. The wheel must turn, the winds must shift. Night turns to day and clouds will lift. The way the world has always gone, the hands of time keep moving on. But this wheel, it does not turn alone. There are some seeds that must be sown. The cosmic wheel just will not start until the wheel turns in our heart. And even then, I think you'll see this cannot happen silently. The people's voices must return. Then the wheel may speed its turn. So raise your voice and make it heard. The time has come to spread the word. There's something larger and something real when we're merging with the wheel. The wheel will turn, winds will shift, Night turns to day and clouds will lift. The way the world has always gone, and the hands of time keep moving on. The hands of time keep moving on. The wheel turns. That line, the wheel turns. I mean, it's a theme that shows up in a lot of stuff, but it's in the Nikos Kazantzakis book, The Last Temptation of Christ. That's where I first saw it. Johnson Hogg is now on YouTube. I guess the Facebook is being a pain in the ass. I hear you, Carol. So you guys are, Jim Moran is here, Dave Van Allen, Betsy McIntyre. Who am I missing? Avajoy Mikowski Gottlieb. Welcome aboard. Ian Bartholomew, I saw you come in on YouTube. Margot Lemieux. Michael Miller from North Carolina. Thanks for putting that N in there. One of these days I'll remember which Carolina you're from. Leonard Augustine from Bavaria. And Karen Beatty, down the shore. Good for you. And Alex Bevan, my good buddy, who will be streaming on Thursday. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So, not to dwell too long on the negative side of life. Well, if you ever plan to motor west, take my way, that's the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Road 66. You know it runs from Chicago to L.A. Over 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it's down to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City. Looks oh so pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. You see Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona and Kingman and Barstow and San Bernardino. If you get hip to my timely tip when you take that California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it's down to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks oh so pretty. You'll see Amarillo and Gallup, New Mexico. You'll see Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona. Well, if you get hip to my timely tip when you take that California trip, get your kicks on Road 66. Get your kicks on Road 66. Route 66, written by Bobby Troop, who was a drummer who later turned into an actor, and he and his wife, the lovely and estimable Julie London, starred on one of those TV shows about, it was like a General Hospital or something like that. Anyhow, but I digress. So Mike Verbeek is here. Hey, man. So some announcements. So first of all, hello to the Invisibles. It might include Mike Stillman. He's the newest one, and I remember his name today. Joel Biget, Bill Rubenstein, Mario Prue, Kate Mack, Linda Worster, Judith Fox, and Kit Sarikaku. Those are the Invisibles. Tom Maynard says, emergency. That was the show. Hey, Martin, are you streaming this week? I'm assuming you are, unless you tell me otherwise. So that's one thing. Hello to the Invisibles. As usual, there's a PayPal link there. You have the whole concert in order to write that stuff down, and then you can contribute to the Wayward Musicians Fund. And always appreciated, never expected. And I want to talk a little bit about old songs. So I was at this folk festival, Old Songs, this week, and Ann Mintz had been singing its praises for years. And then due to auto malfunctions, she was not able to make it this year, but I made it and appreciated it on her behalf. And it's a really lovely festival, a small festival. A couple thousand people, maybe. I don't know what the numbers are. And I was there with some of my very good friends. I was playing with Magpie. I was their side man. And but I also got to do there was a Reverend Gary Davis workshop, which was supposed to be Roy Bookbinder and Andy Cohen. And Andy had invited me to come along. And he also invited Hubby Jenkins, another young, really good guitar player and folky. But Hubby didn't make it, and I showed up at noon for the workshop, and I was the only one there. So, not wanting to miss an opportunity, I just, took the stage, and by the time I finished my first song, Andy had shown up, and so Andy and I, it turned out that Roy Bookbinder did not want to just do a round robin. He wanted to do a half-hour presentation because it was originally him and Andy, And so Andy and I played for the first half hour. We just traded Reverend Gary Davis tunes back and forth, which is always a joy. Andy was one of my first brothers of the Reverend Gary Davis catechism when I first met Gary Davis, and then that next year I met Andy, and we've been friends ever since. 1971 or 70 it was. 1970, I think. And so that was lovely, and then when Roy came on, I had to skedaddle and go do another workshop with Magpie. But we had a lovely time there. I wrote a little bit about it in my Substack blog, and you can see that on my profile page today. It's a little political, but it's mostly just about what a lovely festival that was, and how warming and reassuring it was to be with people who all were humanitarians and of various stripes. There's like a young singing group named Windborne that sang a bunch of Phil Ochs songs. I doubt any of them were born when Phil Ochs passed away. And they sing beautiful 4-part harmonies. And my old friend Reggie Harris was there, and Magpie, of course, and Claudia Schmidt and Sally Rogers. So it was a nice festival, unfortunately marred by the fact that several favorites, Scott Ainsley and John Kirk and Trish Miller and Beppy Gambetta, all came down with COVID and had to cancel beforehand. So wear your masks when it's convenient, at least. Okay? So that's what I did. So old songs, that's old songs. And I said PayPal, and I said to Reverend Gary Davis, blah, blah. So tomorrow, Tuesday morning at 10:30, Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch will be doing their weekly live stream, which is a half hour of joy and goodwill and beautiful singing and great guitar playing and top of the line songs written by Cozy usually and some by Charlie. And then on Wednesday I'll be back at 3 p.m. And on Thursday, Alex Bevan will be doing his 3:30 stream. And having not heard back here from Martin yet, I'm assuming on Thursday Martin will be doing his 4 o'clock Eastern time Blues Club live stream from the UK. And that's always a joy. That's like really cool. And Jim Greco's here. Hi, Jim. And yes, so folks have, Dave Allen said too, Emergency was the name of that Bobby Troop and Julie London show. I had a major crush on Julie London, gotta say. And she sang Cry Me a River. So anyhow, that's our announcements, I believe. On Wednesday, I will go farther into the end of the week of who's playing on Friday, some of whom are here right now. And now I'm going to do an instrumental for you. And now I'm going to do this instrumental in order to establish my my claim on it, since now Bunny has recorded it, and she did credit me with part of the arrangement. But this is Never Never Land. Never Never Land. So let's see who else is showing up here. Martin says, yes, Thursday Blues Club as usual. Go hear him. Boy, the guy really is a treasure. It's great stuff. Dave Mason, back home in Scotland. And Ellen O'Brien. How you doing, Ellen? So it was great to actually meet Kathy Marzik in person. We got to exchange a hug, and we talked for a little while, and she took some nice photos. The photo on my blog today is by her, and she also got some videos. I think if she doesn't put them up, I'll put them up, or I'll at least ask Magpie if they want me to, because it's really them with me playing sideman. So my job as a sideman when I play with Magpie is to try to melt into the background and just have, what I hope for is that people are saying or thinking, wow, that sounds really pretty. Instead of, boy, Raleigh Brown has some hot licks, which I don't mind that, back when I used to have hot licks. I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. Two or three cars parked under the stars, a winding stream, the moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, well, I thought about you. When it turned out the blade, lost a line there, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack, back down the track, the one leading back to you. And then what did I do? Thought about you. I peeked through the crack, back down the track, the one leading back to you. And then what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. Be happy, be healthy, be brave and be calm. Be kind, that's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. See you guys on Wednesday. Have a great couple days. Keep the faith. And someday the wheel will turn.